Moment, he actually heard that. He's like, I'll prove you wrong.
Enough of that stat. Oh, backdoor play and a wide open spike from Marcus Holman.
Timely slides, but there he noticed the Atlas subbed a player off.
Cutting. Wow. Marcus Holman made it look easy off the feed from Ratliff. And Archers have grown their lead to 13. Chance for Holman. Behind the back feed, and Schreiber scores. Holman gets creative on the pass to Schreiber.
Offensively, you see a lot of these types of plays that just kind of make you say, wow. Holman draws the attention by Ray, and just a little flick behind his back. He puts a little touch on it, such that Schreiber can catch, plant his feet, and yanks it.
9 on the shot clock. Ament got it to Holman, and he scores. Marcus Holman. He joins the scoring party for Archers. Today's sports betting lines are powered by DraftKings Sportsbook, and there's a goal right away. It's Marcus Holman, and 1-0 Archers. They'll set it back up for Tom Schreiber. And then on the run, Marcus Holman back across his body. He's got 2 already. Upside, swings it back. Holman again, and he scores! 10 minutes in, that's a hat trick for Marcus Holman. Back to Schreiber. Fed in tight, Holman, Manny, and he scores! Oh, it's Connor Fields. And it's tied at 7.
McMahon sitting on that backside figures I'm not a part of this defensive slide package. I might as well help out my goal in another way.
Holman, tie game. Schreiber with the feed to the spinning Marcus Holman.
Was rolling at such a velocity where Jeffrey was able to make up that distance.
The skip from Holman, Ambler stepping in, and the bouncer goes. Ryan Ambler stops the 3-0 run.
A rebound secured by Scott Ratliff for Archers.
Watch out for Harris. He's a threat in transition.
It's quick in transition, and Marcus Holman evens things up, 1 apiece.
And on that rebound, heads up play by Ratliff. He's able to quickly gather the ball and find Harris streaking upfield. Harris has scored 3 goals so far this season, so they rotate to him. Easy find to Holman, and then they're just slow to come up. You can see Eppel kind of hedge up and then kind of hold.
After a long weather delay, these two teams eager to get on this field. That's a shot, that's a goal! Trey Leclerc, his 3rd of the year.
They play a lot of this pairs field box hybrid. You can see him in that 2-man game with Holman. He just slips. So he acts like he's going to set a pick and then slips out into the open space behind him. Noda. Harris has got Jones trapped on defense.
Holman off to another shot and a goal. It's Harris.
Harris off a little 2-man game. They've used this action a lot, so the Redwoods will switch on basically every pick. The way you counter that is just by slipping the pick. So you can see as Holman comes off of that, 2 Redwoods defenders are on him. A simple throwback to Harris. He's got 3 coming into this 4th of the season.
To Trey Leclerc picking up the ground ball.
A great save there by Kelly.
That one's good! And another one finds nylon for Archers.
The night, you can just see him, little split dodge and then roll back. And on that roll is able to get his hands free before the slide comes. I think he used Perkovic actually as a little bit of a screen. But Holman having himself a day.
Will Manny thought about charging, steps back out, across field pass, that one is pure! A salute for Archers.
They credit Manny surveying the defense off ball, and Holman How in the world? This is low to high, near side on a right-handed goalie. You know, one benefit to the water pouring down, Jake, is just those goals that splash the net. Just
great visual.
Just the dramatic effect is fantastic.
Coming into the weekend, he has played in only 7. Holman flips it on. Connor Fields in the former Chaos puts it through Blaze Reardon.
You've got to be really sound behind the play. So you got a short stick on Ahmed. So you're going to go and help that. Okay, we're going to rotate. We've covered up on Holman, but then we don't have that last slide to get to Fields, who's left wide open on the doorstep. You can see Resch try to help out his keeper by hopping in front, but too much time and right in front of the field.
13.5 scores per game for this Archers offense. Holman on the doorstep for Schreiber on the money. Perfect pass for Marcus Holman and a tap in for Tom Schreiber.
You're going to see Holman, who's matched up on a short stick, the switch roulette goes for the home run check, and as Holman carries up field, Pat Resch goes to support across the crease. If you're going to do that, you've got to have that second slide prepared, and you can see Costabile just a step late down the backside.
I got you.
Sun Chlorella powering the athletes under the helmet tonight. And a good defensive stand by Archers turns into a goal on the other end.
And for transitioning to a communicator role, you think back to his first 2 years, more of an on-ball guy. They get Hasek, they get Jeffrey. He's now the field general. After the stop, Ratliff pushes in transition. And right there, you can see Newman kind of like, okay, do I have to support here? Ratliff's a threat. And that's just enough space for Holman to get his hands free.
Tom Schreiber straight away. Drew the double team. Found an open man. Leclerc keeps it moving. They come down, and it's a goal for Marcus Holman. He has been leading the way tonight for Archers. 2 goals, 2 assists so far for Marcus Holman.
Gotta respect Schreiber, so you're gonna get this double team right here, and then it's just a matter of just pinpoint passing kind of around the perimeter, ending up with Holman, who's gonna kind of curl around to finish to increase his angle. But we start with Schreiber coming off of it. He gets his hands free, and they swing it around the perimeter. Credit to Holman to step up field, give a little bit more shooting angle. You need every inch you can get against Reardon. But that right there, that's signature Archers lacrosse. You start with a 2-man game, you generate the double team, and then the pinpoint passing takes it from there.
Holman scores! Great ball movement, ends up in the stick of Marcus Holman. He's got a 5-point night, that's his 3rd goal.
It's about touches, quick ball movement, the extra pass. Schreiber to Fields, winds up, touch pass inside. So credit Fields for taking a little something off of that feed as opposed to gunning it in there to Holman. Throws a very catchable pass, that way Holman can identify it and bury.
Assists in the game for the PLL assist leader, Amen. Holman, he scores again! Marcus Holman has scored the last 3 for Archers, and he has gotten them back to even. Last 2.
Good little action between him and Ament. Ament carries to the left, so draws the defense's attention, and on that throwback, there's just a lot of space for Holman to re-attack. Head up, act like you're feeding, identify the open area, and then beautiful placement, ring in the pipe. It doesn't get any better than that in terms of accuracy.
Tom Schreiber had a quiet night on Friday to Marcus Holman. He picks up where he left off. Holman had 6 points on Friday night, and he picks the top corner with his first chance here today.
Assist by Tom Schreiber. You're going to freeze it right here. You're going to see this pick set on ball by McClare. You're going to get Schreiber coming off of this, and somehow he's able to sling this all the way back across to Holman, who pops away, creates a little bit of separation from Bryce Young. Great vision by Schreiber, an incredible handle by Holman, and gorgeous release. He catches that low so efficiently. Instead of changing where his stick is, he just catches it down there and releases it. Ultra efficient in terms of his mechanics there.
Amen to Schreiber now. Holman turns the corner. Holman takes it right on through and scores. A lot of miles on that one for Marcus Holman, and he puts it through Bernlor.
Advantage using this pick. You're going to see Fields freeze it right here. Fields is going to come up and kind of set this screen, and Holman's going to kind of bend around that before working his way back towards the middle of the field. So there you see the little rub, maybe a moving pick. You can see Matty Palem actually gave a little arms up, but once Holman gains that slight advantage, he kind of bends back in and is able to split the double team. That little pump fake holds Young for just a half second, and then he finishes with a twister, bringing the stick across his body to increase his angle and get it, I believe, through the legs of Bernlor. He went 5-hole there.
At the stump. Still time here for chaos. That one is picked off by an alert Hasek. Tossed it back ahead. Fields inside. They score just before the buzzer. Marcus Holman brings Archers within 3 at halftime. What a play by Hasek and Fields to get that ball down to the doorstep in a hurry.
You always have more time than you think. So as Hasek picks off the attempt by Reardon, he wisely finds Fields upfield. You can see the big windup to draw the attention of the defense. And the skip pass, you can see Surdick sprinting back. He sees exactly what Fields sees. But a heads-up play there by Hasek, and then the finish by Fields to Holman.